In World War II, Germany was the bad guy. They sought to conquer their neighbors, exterminate their ops, and force upon the world their vision of a greater German Reich. But the world decided to team up, and by the end of World War II, Germany was at war with over 50 countries. Mustache Man was defeated, and so was his attempt to build a German empire. But what if things were a bit different? What if Germany was against most of the world, but not as the lone bad guy? What if Germany was the only democracy in the world? Well, today, at Hearts of Iron 4, we are going to test that scenario out. I am going to turn Germany democratic. But here, I am going to switch every other nation to fascism or communism. Germany will be the lone democracy in the world. The Soviet Union can stay communist with Papa Stalin. Italy can stay fascist. France, though, will make them communist. Poland will make them fascist. Australia communist, Canada fascist. We're just gonna make every country either fascist or communist. Alright everybody, we have made every country on earth fascist and a couple of them communist. Meaning us as Germany will now be the only democratic nation in the entire planet. And as the lone democracy, we need to not only preserve democracy in our own nation, but spread it to the rest of the world and liberate them. So will I as Germany be able to survive and liberate the rest of the world from their fascist authoritarian ways? Time will tell. But of course, the first thing we must do is overthrow Mustache Man, because this man is not democratic, even though he got empowered democratically. So, we are going to rally the Wehrmacht. We're going to try to keep the Kriegsmarine loyal to us. We're definitely going to need a powerful navy if we want to fight against effectively the entire world. Like the British, for example, are going to become fascist, so we will have to face the Royal Navy. Alright, so the Wehrmacht officers are challenging Mustache Man. Civil war is here, and we need to win this swiftly. I want to waste minimal time on the civil war so we can spend more time defending democracy. Gunther Fellinger would be proud. Let me establish our front lines. Let's get a field marshal as well. And what we will do is a very simple strategy. I'm going to cut Germany in half here so we can encircle half of their army. So I'm going to start with my offensive troops here, draw a spearhead through Nuremberg, and all of the southern part of Germany will be encircled. Once we take out that bottom half of the army, we'll take out the north, and Mustache Man will be finished. In the meantime, though, let's rally the nation. And guys, we do need to win this quick. Okay, the Germans are attacking us to the north, so in the south, it's time to begin our little offensive. And all green bubbles, let's go. We have overwhelming manpower in the south. All right, now we can bring the planes in. We'll do CAS and logistics strike. Hell yeah, guys. We are actually cooking so hard right now. We don't really have air superiority, but we're doing a lot of CAS damage, which is good. All right, go, go, go. One more tile, and we have Germany cut in half. Hell yeah, brothers. Now we have half of Mustache Man's forces, so we're going to finish all these guys off in the south. All right, we're going to empower the Iron Front, which gives us democracy support, which we obviously very much need. Anyways, while this war is going on, we need to denazify. We can't have any non-democratic support in a democracy. Oh, we're getting pushed back to the north, but it doesn't matter, guys, because there are 10 divisions encircled right here. All right, boom, destroyed. We took down 84,000 Germans. Well, bad Germans. Us good Germans have only taken 17k casualties. All right, now let's finish off the rest. Broken through again. We're going to Leipzig, Chemnitz, and we're trapping more and more divisions. And it seems like the Germans are running low on troops. They have an entire gap open down the south, which means we can go straight to Berlin. Guys, we're getting so many encirclements. They call me the encirclement master, and we're expelling all the fascists from our country. Still maintaining that good casualty ratio. British are having the civil war. Mosley is becoming fascist. In the meantime, though, our fascist Mustache Man's almost gone. We're at the gates of Berlin. And finally, Mustache Man has given up. Democracy is coming, boys. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Finally, the Germans are gone. All right, now we can get around to fixing the nation, revitalizing it. All right, what should we do with the old fascists? We will hang them. We don't need them anymore. We are democratic now. Now, technically, we're not officially democratic yet. We are still not aligned. We need to decide our future. All right, so we're going to actually bring back the Kaiser, kind of to unify the nation, but he won't have unlimited power. He's going to be symbolic today. All right, guys, we're going to re-establish elections. Democracy is here. German people, you are free at last. We can now all share schnitzel and smile knowing Germany is a true democracy. All right, guys, democracy is finally back in Germany. But who will we elect? Should we elect a cautious traditionalist? Or should we get someone who is a bit more of a social democrat? The reason I like the socialist more is because he helps with production, efficiency, and growth. So we're to go with him. We're going woke, guys. And look at this man. He has one of the most luscious mustaches I have ever seen. He is rivaling that of Papa Stalin. With this man as our leader, I'm sure democracy will be in good hands. But now that we officially have our democracy, we have some work to do. We have to fix our completely trash economy, and we're going to work on economic growth. Anyway, let's reform the currency. Because as you can see, guys, we are literally not building anything. After that civil war, we got decimated. So we can go to partial mobilization now. And now we're going to lower taxes. We're gonna have a good, free and fair business environment. Let's abolish price controls. We're gonna have a free and fair market. And these democratic policies, guys, are not gonna also help free the people, but they're going to yield great results. And as you can see, we are becoming the odd one out. Everyone is turning fascist. Norway's having a civil war. Mosley's winning his. We're gonna hire Haslunta for the economy. We're gonna hire this guy, who is the head of agriculture. Look at all these bonuses. Hell yeah. Outputs and population. Last but not least, we needed a democratic reformer for maximum democracy support in Germany. Whoa, Czechoslovakia has offered us the Sudetenland. All right, then thank you very much. I will not turn that down. How generous. Oh, and they're turning fascist, which is kind of interesting. Hey, man, I won't complain about a free territory ever. All right, we're going to begin another naval race with our ops. Since the Brits are fascist, we must counter the Royal Navy. All right, to make Eric Rader happy, we will rebuild the high seas fleet. We don't want him to get angry at us. We promised him we would do it. So somehow Japan is on a roll. They have already seized all of China. What? All right, guys, although we're democratic, a lot of our neighbors are no longer democratic, right? They're switching ideologies. Belgium has fallen to fascism, and that guy's wearing literally what appears to be an SS uniform. French are slowly becoming not democratic. The Brits, you know, they've fallen. Even the Czechs are turning fascist, and obviously the Austrians, well, they have their knockoff mustache man. So the Austrians are like a brother to us Germans, and we can't allow them to be fascists. We must liberate them. So we are now going to do realpolitik and begin influencing our neighbors. So we're going to create our faction, Mitteleuropa. This will be team democracy, and now we're going to sway the Austrians to our side, and let's try to strong arm them into joining our country. And how unfortunate, the Pact of Rome has been formed. There's now a faction between Mussolini, Austria, and Hungary. Well, Mussolini, I am very, very angry at you. You have stolen my boys. All right, guys, well, we can at least try to get Czechoslovakia into our faction for now. Well, they're still democratic. We can maybe save them from the depths of depraved fascism. So please join us, Czechoslovakia. Our Czechoslovakia is the first member of Mitteleuropa. It looks like, at the moment, all of the Baltic states are fascist. So we might need to subdue them as well and liberate them so we can build a strong Central European factions. This we're going to probably have to defend against the Brits and the French and the Soviets. So what we're going to do, though, first, is we're going to fix our own borders up a bit. So we're going to restore Brest-Litovsk borders. All right, guys, let's demand memo from Lithuania. Let's now get Naval Command, Eric Rader, and Air Force Command. All right, now we're going to restore Eastern Imperial possessions. Poland, please hand it over, bud. Hand it over. Oh, okay. Apparently France is communist. Interesting. Now they're orange, which is kind of gross. All right, now we're going to begin building some synthetic factories. All right, Poland has simped for us. They accept our demands, and let's go. We got new territories. You know what? We're going to demand even more concessions from Poland. Well, they're weak. And besides, I don't trust this guy. He looks scary. We need to ensure he never becomes a threat. Anyways, while this is all going on, we're going to be building a big high seas fleet. Oh, now Poland has rejected further demands. Well then, I think we have ourselves, ladies and gents, a war to fight. You know what, guys? Lithuania, you're gonna need to join our country as well. And if you don't join Lithuania, you fascist, you're going to see what happens to Poland. That will happen to you. So yeah, guys, we're going to take down our first fascist op, which is Poland here. They're going to become democratic. We're declaring war, and it's time to spread democracy. Hans Vogel, leader of the German people. And we need to do this relatively quick. Anyways, though, we should get a decent amount of XP from this, though. So I'm just going to do a generic battle plan so we can farm overall XP so we can, yeah, grind out our doctrines. There we go. We're getting over 1 point of XP a day. That's very good. There we go. We're getting beautiful encirclements already. The German army is still very much intact. Even without the fascists in charge, our generals still know what to do. Fascist Poles are getting destroyed. I mean, the Poles, why would you become fascist? Y'all saw what happened when fascists took over your country. It didn't turn out too well. But it's okay though. Poland will prosper today. Under Mitteleuropa. Under Mitteleuropa. Mexico actually wants to join Mitteleuropa. What? That is extremely interesting. As long as they're democratic, that's fine by me. And the Americans are finally having their civil war with their fascists. All right, well, we're going to annex these two states here, and the rest of Poland, well, you know what? We will puppet them for now. So there we go, guys. We have expanded. We got more core states, and we have a small little democratic Poland now with this nice, not scary guy. You see, guys, democratic leaders are far less scary than the fascist ones. Like the democratic leaders are so happy. Look at Hans Volga. Look at Stanislaw. These are just nice little happy chuds. And you got the military leader of Turkey he wants revenge. So if you want to keep your cortisol low, become democratic. So Lithuania, what should we do with them? Let's make them a client state. And they accept. There we go. now they are democratic. And I take back what I said earlier about democratic rulers not being creepy. This guy is kind of scary. But I'm sure he's great, though. He's democratic. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break from conquest and do industrial expansion. Well, I don't mean conquest. I mean liberation, everyone. Liberation. Because now the people of Lithuania and Poland can vote in free and fair elections. And even the Swedes are becoming fascist, man. They're all becoming fascist. No one is left. Except the Dutch. They are still very much democratic. I'm sure that'll change soon enough. All right, guys. So we obviously need to begin strengthening our military because we have an enemy faction nearby, which is the Pact of Rome, which is Austria, Hungary, and the Italians. These people need to go. So that means we have to strengthen our army a bit. So we're going to develop modern maneuver warfare. And we're just producing mostly guns for now, but we are also beginning to produce planes. And obviously this rubber will then enable us to produce a lot more planes. Oh, and our Bohemian Empire subjects have declared war on Hungary. That's interesting. I'm not ready for war yet, so I hope they don't die, because that would really suck. I am not yet ready. All right, guys, we're going to probably have some tanks, so we're going to adopt new Panzer Doctrine. We're going to switch to Grand Battle Plan, because it is just simply better. And then armor, we're going for streamlined deployment today. We're going to build medium tanks primarily. Oh, looks like the Italians are breaking through into Czechoslovakia. Oh, no, not the Czechs. Oh, God. Well, you know what? These guys were in my team, but they weren't even democratic anyway. I'm fine having them die. I only want democracies in my faction at the end of the day, or I would be a hypocrite. Well, clearly, yeah, we can't let these guys get too powerful, man. We're gonna have to fight back. Mussolini, the fascist of Europe, plaguing Europe. You're going down. We're going to enhance our liberal leanings, which gives us even more efficiency growth. Hell yeah. All right, well, the Bohemian Empire is gone, guys. Mussolini's on our border. He's on our doorstep, and we're going to have to take him down. My goal is early 1940, I want to be able to take down Mussolini and his team of fascist rebels who don't want to accept German democratic rule. And we also have to annihilate knockoff Mustache Man. He's very fascist. He's not democratic. Besides, Austria isn't even a real country. It's a knockoff of the glorious liberal democratic Germany led by Hans Vogel and his stash. And building tanks, we can't really do that yet. We don't have many mills, so we're just going to focus on kick-ass infantry and air support. The Italians don't have a big industry. They unfortunately have more mills than us, but I think if we gain air superiority over them, plus with our superior infantry tactics, we will be able to win. And we have a new flag, which is interesting. So the reason I'm going to do this right here, strengthen the welfare state, is because it gives us just more stability, which we will definitely need once we're at war. Mexico has ditched us. Well, you know what, Mexico? I hate you. I hate you. Oh, it's because they're fascists now. I see. They don't want to be with the Democrats. I see. They don't want to be on Team Freedom. Team Democracy. And I'm okay with that. I expect to be very much solo today because who else is even democratic left? Basically, no one, except like Norway still. They had a civil war, and apparently the Democrats actually won their civil war. That's interesting. So I guess a few exceptions might be made today. Although I said every nation to be fascist, a few fascist uprisings may in fact fail. Hey, Ireland is democratic. You know what, Ireland? Yes, you can join my faction. And dude, they actually kicked the Brits' ass. What? The Irish literally took Northern Ireland from the Brits. Oh my goodness. W Ireland, bro. I want them in my faction, and they're democratic still. They're going down liberty ethos. They're like the only real ninjas left on the map. Oh, hey, later on, we'll have to help you guys out and take down the Brits. But for now, though, Mussolini is our main target. I am going to do the focus. Conquer Italy. And we're going for them. We're going for you, Mussolini. Our growth is getting really fast now that we're focusing fully on military factories. The arsenal of democracy is here. It's May 1940, and if we want to expand democracy and stay powerful in the world, while every other country builds up their power, well, we need to take down one of our ops at least. So Mussolini is going to be liberated, guys. We are going to liberate Italy. Declare war. We're at war with Mussolini. We don't directly border him. So once Hungary and Austria join the war, then we may attack. But for now, I can actually launch small attacks right here to this little Italian exclave. And now Hungary has joined the war. And now, guys, it's time to execute my epic plan. What is that, you may ask? Well, I want to encircle Czechoslovakia, so my mountaineers here will launch a little attack. Anyways, the planes are here, and we're going to begin the offensive. Stu Brno. And these attacks are actually going very, very well. All right, and the Italians are really weak up here, guys. So these mountaineers are really strong. We have full air supports. They have a lot of planes, but our planes are cooking, so I think we'll win the air war out. There we go. All right, mountaineers are doing good, doing good. Oh, these guys, though, are dying. Come on, stay alive a little longer. That's fine. Oh, please don't kill all these guys fully, though. That would be kind of an L already off the bat to take. That wouldn't be the plan. Okay, well, ow. We already took 40k casualties. Kind of suboptimal, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Oh, slight breach in the north, but for the most part, we're holding fine against the Italians. And they're attacking like crazy, though, guys. Their casualties are getting really high as well. And there's one Italian division naval invading. Is this a joke, Mussolini? Literally, he sent one guy to just like epically troll me at this point. All right, guys, our goal is Brno here. We can take that. We'll have a supply hub, and we can easily close off this corridor. All right, the German planes are going down. Hopefully, this is the beginning of our air superiority, because the losses now are just no longer even close. Our planes are so much higher quality. Oh, another thing we can get right now is Grand Assaults. Start producing flame tanks. Dude, yeah, our Air Force Mog. Let's go. The ASU Frat Leader Frame Mogs, Jamarcus Air Force Mogs. Guys, we are so close to finishing off this encirclement and cutting off a lot of divisions. All right, guys, this is the last tile we have to take. Last tile. They're squeezed. Now we have total air supremacy. It's not even close anymore. Boom. Just like that, guys. All these dudes up here are trapped. And now we're going to finish them off. Democracy is coming, and there's nothing you can do about it, Mussolini. There we go. Beautiful encirclement of a lot of Italians and Hungarians. Only Austria did the Anschluss, Mr. Karl Exler. You could have been fighting with us, but you chose to be with the knockoff Walmart Germans and knockoff Mustache Man. Holy shit, guys. This is like 50 divisions. Okay, well, now, obviously, the casualties are no longer detrimental towards us. It's detrimental towards them. Boom, deleted. Yeah, 600k Italians gone. Holy. The French went to join our faction? Yeah, never happening. All right, now we're moving into Austria. Let's go. We got Salzburg. Okay, from here, I need to move up a bit. Okay, easy. They lost their entrenchment. Yeah, my goal is to encircle this entire back end part of Austria, this little tail of Austria. Oh my god, are the Italians naval invading me when they're in such a state of disrepair? And it looks like the American junta reigns supreme. The fascists are in charge. MacArthur's there. Okay, looks like the Comintern is actually going to be a pickle because, well, we're surrounded by them. Oh god, we really need to finish off Italy quick. Bro, it's cooked. The American fascists are in Comintern. Are you kidding me? What? I guess because Japan literally declared war on them. So, bro, looks like Comintern might be a super faction we have to deal with. And this war's actually been so much tougher than I would thought. Mussolini has been putting up a good fight. And we've taken 360,000 casualties. So the plan is I had to make a slight change since I couldn't get through this little snowy mountain pass. I'm going to capitulate Austria. That'll take 200,000 troops on the field. Then Hungary. And then last but not least, Italy should be easy. But I just need to take troops off the field. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm going for a secondary encirclement. Again, of all these divisions up here, bro, there's massive amounts of troops. Like half the Italian troops are up here again. Boom. Oh, guys, this is going to literally make me freaking wet my pants if we can get half of Mussolini taken down. Oh, the struggle so far, dude. 300,000 beautiful Germans have perished, but it'll be worth it, though, if we can take down Mussolini and bring them democracy. Look at that beauty. Dude, this is another, like, 500,000 Italians, bro. Okay, I take it back. Mussolini's extremely incompetent, and we had rough patches at first, but that's probably, like, more... That was not Mussolini. That was just my fault. That was my fault. Hans Vogel was still learning this whole war thing. He's a nice, peaceful chap. He wasn't good at conquesting, but now he's learning a thing or two about war. Now he's learning how to massacre his ops. All right, 40. Bro, this is like 100 divisions. Okay, 2.9. Wow, that was 1 million people, basically. Come on, Ireland, defend against the Brits. The Irish army is actually pretty big. Only other democratic nation in Europe. All right, we're launching a full frontal attack. Something strange. Hungary just joined the Soviets. Papa Stalin, hey. Let's not go to war yet. Hey. All right, boom. We encircled Wien, capital of Austria. Oh, God, we're at war with Papa Stalin. That's really bad, guys. We have to win in record time. The good thing is, thankfully, Stalin is caught up with a war in the east, so it's going to take him like a month to transfer the troops. But guys, this is insane. The good news is the Italians are truly, truly cooked, and now I'm at war with the French technically. Wait, but I can take the Maginot Line. What? The French are incompetent. They're dumb. Why did they join? Bro, and we broke through in Italy. Hell yeah. Now I'm at war with like all the Comintern and half the world. That's great. Bro, yeah, Italy is wide open. Let's get in. And we have the Maginot Line. That's a big dub. Okay, I was so scared, bro. I literally was shitting bricks when Papa Stalin declared war on us. But it looks like democracy's surviving because, I mean, bro, we literally wiped out every single Italian. Austria, we're annexing all of it because it's only right, guys. It's only right we annex all of Austria. Knock off Germany. Hungary. Yawn. All right, Mussolini, we're coming for you. Ah, Poland. Poland is falling. Guys, we literally have to speed run this attack of Mussolini. Thank God, I don't know what the French are doing. There's like no French people in the French border. So thank God we only have to focus about the Soviets. But dude, Poland's wide open. Poland's wide open. This is really bad. Okay, I'm just gonna have to deploy these not ready divisions. The emergency forces are coming in. We need to deal with the Netherlands as well. We need to deal with the Netherlands as well. Ah, so many enemies against democracy. All right, but we can attack in the south of France though. France is lacking. The communist French have a very small army. I don't know where they could be. They might be like in China fighting Japan, of course, because the Comintern is busy with Japan. And they're busy fighting Mexico. Interesting. All these fascist governments vying for control. It's insane. It's just me and Ireland, the two democracies of the world. Oh, the Irish are such goats, though, for being with us. Let's go. We got Rome. Mussolini. Take that. So we're gonna, like, I don't know, parade you in the Colosseum and bully you. Which, guys, I don't know if you've heard this before. I do say Mussolini probably has a humiliation king, so he would like that. Oh, but speak of the devil, he's been deposed. All right, now we're going to attack France. This looks pretty free, bands. Pretty free. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to liberate Libya and turn them into a democratic nation. We're going to create Sardinia, make it its own country. All right, guys, here's German Italy. Okay, we got this whole army. Let's bring him to the south of France. And we're also cooking up the Soviet Air Force and the French Air Force. It's not even close. All right, guys, we need to establish more democracies in the former USSR. So we're going to establish Eastern Autonomous States. We need to liberate the Ukrainians, the Poles, all of them. Now French forces are finally pulling up, but it seems like it's a bit too late. There we go, guys. We're getting so much XP. Our forces are now very, very powerful. But France, you are about to be liberated and turned democratic. Yeah, this little chubby guy is about to be put out of power, and you all will be free. Oh, really bad news in the Far East. Okay, wow. Okay, well, once France is gone, we're going to send our entire army on down. Oh, God, we lost German Poland. Oh, we got to take France quick, quick, quick. Bro, look at this silly little Soviet division. All right, guys, time to produce our first liberating tank division. It'll be pretty straightforward. Medium tanks with mechanized. All right, beautiful division. It will do some liberating, that's for sure. All right, now we got planes over the Netherlands. We can finally take care of the Dutch. Yeah, they're democratic still, but bro, y'all should have like teamed up with me then. Oh well, now you'll face the wrath of true German democracy and Irish democracy. The Irish, you know, like I said, are gigachads. Oh no, the Brits made landfall. Oh God, right when I've been hyping up the Irish. Oh no. We can help soon. And we finally halted the Soviets. We halted the Soviets. There we go, Netherlands is gone. Oh, and they're monarchists now. Interesting. Okay. So guys, we obviously got to take back Eastern Germany and Poland from Papa Stalin, and I think we can do it. Once winter goes away, we're going to plan our next offensive. And oh, hey, we can get Democratic Denmark on our team. Hell yeah. We'll help them in their civil war. This is going to be democracy's final test, guys. Our final test. We've liberated Italy. France. Can we take down one of the least democratic man? Papa Stalin, Mustache Man 2.0. He's very anti-democratic and very bad. He sends everyone to the gulag. We have to change that and liberate everyone in the gulags, guys, and spread freedom for all. All right, guys, I want to get a couple focuses in before we get to taking down Papa Stalin. For example, Panzer Grenadier here will increase our mechanized attack, and I really want the focus improved logistics systems, because obviously the Soviet Union has awful infrastructure. But I have my spies in here. They're getting ready. They're scouting out all the land for our troops to go through. So that way we can bring democracy to the USSR and liberate all these lands in the USSR. The Soviets are pretty damn weak and the air superiority helps. So it's still contested, but I think we will get the air superiority eventually. We have a better ratio of planes, and obviously they're producing half as many planes as us. Bro, our mountaineers are moving in and we just completely obliterated that Soviet's wall of troops in like seconds. My goal is, you see this little plot of land right here is run by Slovakia, which is independent for whatever reason, but that means I can actually cut off and trap the Soviets that are all down here. So that's the goal with these mountaineers. Ooh, this is gonna be a nice, beautiful encirclement. We gotta go though. There we go, guys. We did it. That is beautiful. That's a good, like, I don't know, 50 divisions. We're going to call in our Lithuanian friends, our pals, and I got a massive army here. And yeah, the Soviets on the Lithuanian border are very, very weak. Oh my God, this is gonna be beautiful, guys. Soviets have taken almost 1 million casualties from us already. Wow, it's gonna get a lot higher. That is for sure. Yeah, the Soviets are actually getting cooked, bro. Bro. If only democratic Germany was the one to take down the USSR, it might have worked out. Oh, we're at war with the British Empire now. They've been called in. Okay, well, that's crazy. Oswald Mosley, guess we got to take him down. We have no choice. And now Sweden is joining the Brits because they're fascist. Oh, we got a lot of new ops to deal with. Okay. Oh God, that means we're also at war with Yugoslavia now too. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. All right, and then there's this weird Soviet naval invasion in Italy. I'm fixing that. I don't know why the Soviets are wasting their time trying to take over our democratic friends when they're getting literally cooked. Come on, guys. We got to go to Moscow before winter. We know what happens when armies enter Moscow in the winter. It just has Napoleon. It doesn't end too well. We got Moscow, and Papa Stalin is on his knees. Which is sus. Well, I'm not stupid, but I forgot. We have to take down America to get the Soviets to cap. Because they're on the same team for some reason. And wow, the Americans are absolutely destroying Mexico. The second Mexican-American War. Douglas and MacArthur is violating Mexico. Are you kidding me? Spain joined the Brits? Bro, they're literally just trying to exploit all of our borders. Oh my God, we have so many borders. It's hard to keep track of all the enemies we have. Okay, well, I got some troops to send to Spain. Please don't join the war yet, Spain. Gotta defend that border, bro. Okay, thankfully we have some troops getting deployed, but oh my God, bro, my organization, it's awful. I literally just, well, this is really bad organization. I don't know what army's doing what. I'm getting kind of a headache, guys. Defending democracy ain't easy, but we're gonna do it. You fascist Brits are going down. And the Soviets obviously are getting cooked, which is good. Oh, and the Soviets have lagged. Let's go. We finally defeated them. Well, I'll keep one army down there just in case, but I'll bring another one west. All right, guys, last industrial focus, war production, which we're gonna need. And now that we have liberated the USSR, we're gonna create some democracies, guys. We're gonna create some democracies. That's what we were here to do. We are liberators. The Baltics, there we go. Baltic German Federal Republic. We're going to establish Belarus. You are liberated. And last but not least, we are going to liberate Ukraine. Reichsland Ukraine. Oh, greater Ukraine, bro. Holy Azov Battalion's wet dream right here. They got Crimea back. All right, now we're going for you, Franco. Another fascist who needs to go. Beautiful encirclement, guys. Okay, guys, we're slaying. Hans Vogel is slaying the ops, slay maxing. It's because he's Chad. He gets infinite slays. Yeah, and the Spitfires. You'd think they'd be slightly higher quality than other fighters we've been against, but they're not. And America is finally won their war against Mexico, so we got like an American empire going on here. These people might start getting powerful. I'm scared of Douglas MacArthur. He's a crazy chap. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to war with Japan. Why is that, you may ask? We don't even border them. Well, Japan, for whatever reason, controls like ports here. And Tojo's fascist, and we need to liberate them. So yeah, we're going to war. Oh, we got to fight with the British fleet. Cook him. We have so many more destroyers. We actually cooked pretty hard there. Oh, we're getting a lot of our cash shot down, but that's fine, guys, because we're planning our invasion of the UK. We need to take him down. And Norway, who's democratic, wants to join our faction. You know what? Great idea, Norway. Great idea. And from here, we can actually line up the Swedish border and maybe take down Sweden. Because, guys, remember, the Swedes are aligned with the Brits, and they're also fascist. And they're actually a major power right now. Also, Yugoslavia is a major for whatever reason. I'm going to send some tanks down, actually. So I didn't realize this, guys, but there's actually a secret focus here to restore the Holy Roman Empire. This would be based if we could get a democratic Holy Roman Empire. All right, we're going in now to Sweden from all sides. Sweden's got a long border to defend with Norway, so that's not going to be easy for this guy to defend. Norway's our other, like, only true democracy. We got Norway, Ireland, the Danes. These people know what's up. All right, guys, I'm going to attempt to launch this now. We're going to fly over the UK again, and troops, let's go. All right, we landed. There we go. We got Portsmouth secured. Now spread out. Let's take London quick. That'll obviously instantly weaken the Brits and Mussolini. Fall of London, dubs. All right, Sweden's gone. Come on, let's get to Copenhagen. And yeah, the Brits are totally cooked, bro. Our tanks are steaming in. Well, Britain, we are obviously going to puppet you. But guys, there's something I have to do for my dear friends, the Irish. We're going to give them, obviously, Northern Ireland. And our Danish friends, we're going to reward them with the rest of Denmark. There you go. Thank you for fighting for the good side. All right, now I'm going to puppet Sweden. All right, it's only right we liberate Canada and Australia. And you know what? We'll make Iraq a democracy. But even though we're democratic, I am seizing the Suez Canal. That is what's happening. So Canada is in our faction. So we need to ship guys to Canada quick because the last stop, guys, in the world that's keeping everything from being democratic is obviously the USA and Imperial Japan, the only two world powers left. Guys, we made it to Canada and there's not too many American troops here, so we might be able to launch an offensive sooner rather than later. All right, guys, let's attack the north of America. New England, we're going for it. Bro, the Americans are washed. They're washed. They don't have many troops at all. Bro, though, these guys are actually washed. America, Douglas MacArthur. I thought you'd be a little stronger, but I guess democracy is too powerful after all. You know what? After this war, we can give the Irish Massachusetts. It's basically Irish anyway. Okay, I think I'm going to go into Turkey very soon too. So I'm going to declare war on Greece. So we got mountaineers and tanks. At least we're at war with Turkey. We're going in from the east. Come on, take DC, take DC, take DC. Well, the capital of the USA is Richmond. All right, we got Turkey and Portugal. All of you liberated. All right, guys, so we got literally all of Europe in Mitteleuropa. And also Belgium we can take down too. And the USA is gone too, guys. Let's go. Comintern has been fully taken out. Well, everybody, look at all of this democracy we've spread. And Imperial Japan has a little foothold in the USA. Let's end that. All right, let's take down Belgium. And holy melts, guys. I'm just going 5 speed. I'm pretty confident we can win. And yeah, the Belgians, despite having a lot of troops, well, they're getting cooked. So we just, in like 2 seconds, yep, almost 1 million Belgian casualties. All right, guys, Switzerland. They are half fascist now. They have to go down. I can't trust them. There's too much fascist support, even though they're still democratic. We have to ensure they stay that way. So, yep, we're going in. All right, guys, I've annexed Italy, which means, guys, I can do something very, very cool. I can revive the Holy Roman Empire, and here we have the Federal Republic of Central Europe. Look at that beautiful, beautiful flag. Look how many people we have now. Look at the amount of military factories we have. Guys, looks like Mitteleuropa stands supreme as the dominant world power. We own everything, except Tojo, the last fascist country, but we'll spare him. We will force the Japanese to submit one way or another, guys. But yeah, we have liberated basically the entire world. And democracy is everywhere. Gunther Fellinger has just passed out after experiencing the most immense rush of dopamine possible. Well, if you enjoyed this run, and the spreading of democracy with Mr. Hans Vogel. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Turn on the bell to the channel, become a member, watch one of these 2 videos right here, and have a great rest of your day.